Hello again, Eben Pinion here, back with another knife review. This is another one that I got as a Christmas present. And, it's called the Oh So Sweet, and it's from Kershaw. And it must be named after the person who bought it for me, which is my girlfriend Holly, because she's oh so sweet, and so is this. This is a really nice knife, actually. I really like this knife. I'm surprised by it, because at first I was kind of turned off by it, but when I had originally seen it, but then over time, the more I saw it, the more reviews I saw on it, I was kind of like, that seems like a knife I might want to get my hands on. So she actually bought this for me. And if you're watching, Holly, thank you very much. I really do like this knife. So the handle scales have some interesting texturing to it, as you can see, and they are FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon, and there's a fiberglass, a similar, I guess, material, if not the same, on the backspacer. It's got jimping all along the backspacer, full stainless liners, a stainless pocket clip that's either for right hand tip down or tip up carry, and there's a lanyard hole. Now it opens with finger flipper, and it uses Kershaw Speed Safe, and so you see that's pretty nice. It has a blade that's just over 3 inches. It's fairly thick. Surprisingly, I didn't think it was going to be this thick, but it's a pretty thick blade. Hollow ground, satin finish, made out of 8CR13 MOV, so not a bad steel. For an EDC knife, it's a pretty good steel. And of course, Kershaw sharp. It's fairly sharp. Locks up with a liner lock. It's a fairly thin liner lock, so that would probably be one of the negatives I have against it. I mean, you can have strong, thin liner locks, but, I guess as long as you're not abusing the knife, a lock like this would be no problem for it. But really, the only major gripe I have against it is it's not centered in the handle, but it's not rubbing either, so that's a good thing. Nice quick deployment, of course, and it feels very good in the hand. It's quite ergonomic, and it's very lightweight too. It would be nice if there was some jimping here on this thumb rise, or dip. It's a dip and a rise at the same time. Be nice if there was some jimping there, but otherwise, the ergonomics and that finger flipper, which acts as a guard, lock your hand in there, so it's pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely a sweet knife, I have to say. I really do like it. And I no longer own the knife, but I had done a review on the Kershaw Kuro, if I'm pronouncing that right, and I believe it actually had the same handle, same texturing and the same handle shape, which is the thing the only thing about that knife that I actually did like, was the handle. Why I didn't like the rest of the knife, I don't know. Maybe because I'm not big onto tantos, because they're just not the type of knife that I would use, normally. I do have a few American-style tanto knives, but it's I think it's like 2, maybe 3. I'm more of a drop point kind of guy, or clip point. Drop point especially is my favorite, because I find usually a good drop point will have a nice reinforced tip as well as good belly for utility. So it offers the best of both worlds. You know, good piercing, especially on these more sleek modified drop points, which have, you know, good piercing. As you can see, this has a nice thick tip for piercing and a fairly good amount of belly. So that's my preference, but not saying it's the best period, but for me it works. So, or a nice clip point. The problem with clip points is they usually have weaker tips, so, you know. Anyway, that is my review of the Kershaw OSO Sweet. I do recommend it highly. And thank you for watching, and God bless.